Hello, and welcome to the pregame show. We got 2 games set versus the Phillies, who come into town. I got a pretzel stick in my mouth like a tiny little cigar. A toothpick, but it's a pretzel stick. How you doing, Jake?
Toothpick, but it's pretzel stick. I'm good,
That's
Jim.
a great line.
Yeah.
Of the middle of a rap song.
We can work that in.
They zoom in on it in the video, but it's a pretzel stick.
A toothpick, and that's a pretzel stick.
And they chomp on it. They eat it right
Or a good
after.
pretzel stick commercial. I'm doing well. Big Baby David, everyone live in the chat. Excited to get to this baseball game. I mentioned it to you earlier in the day, Jim. I think on the Talkin Yanks episode. Go listen to that if you haven't. But yeah, I haven't had a normal weekday night Yankees baseball game in far too long. I'm a guy that doesn't mind being too irregular, but that's got to level off a little bit. So I'm excited for this one. That being said, we have a hell of a lineup, and tomorrow is lining up to be a mess of a game on both sides. Phillies bullpen day, wojo for the Yanks, but we can talk about that tomorrow's pregame show. And we are kind of excited, Jim. We landed around it with the guess the lineup, but there's one plot twist, so let's do it.
Here's the lineup. DJ LeMahieu is leading off. He's playing first base. Stanton is batting second and is the designated hitter. Odor bombs second base. Gary Sanchez catching, batting fourth. Glaber, newfound power at shortstop, batting fifth. Gardner, the lefty. They are facing a righty pitcher. So they have so far righty, righty, lefty, righty, righty, lefty, Gardner being that lefty. Then they have the switch hitting Greg Allen behind him in right field. The lefty, Tyler Wade at third base. And Florial gets the start in center field. Now, we didn't know they would do that or not because they alluded that they like Florial being regular in the minors. So I guess Ambergy goes down. This is how you keep Florial regular. Okay, You'll just start. We want you to get reps. It slides Gardner to left field. And now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lefties. No, more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lefties when Allen hits from the left side.
Lefty stack Yanks, Jim.
Yeah.
And, man, you saying keep Florial regular, I mean, that brings me back to Zach Britton times and when he was a huge part of the team. And maybe he will be tonight and hopefully the second half of the season. But, yeah. And I'm half happy. Like, if we've got righties and lefties that are coin flips, kind of play the matchup a little bit. So, Nola on the bump for the Phils. And, this is Florial. He's got 2 starts. He goes 1 for 3 in those starts. If he does that again, that is a huge win from the 9-hole. And I don't know. I guess from what I've seen from him, he's an athletic center fielder. So in theory, Gardy, Florial, Allen in the outfield. That's a nice Yankees outfield.
Yeah, DJ at first, Odor at second, Wade at third. I'm not sure how great Wade is at third. He's played third a decent amount. Decent for him. This is actually going to be his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th appearance at third base this season, but he hasn't started at third since September 4th of last year, and he only has 2019, sorry. He only has 3 starts at third base, 1 in 2018 and 2 in 2019 for Tyler Wade. And can I run you into a fun fact?
Yes.
The last game the Yankees played, Rougned Odor.
Add that to your lexicon.
What's that?
Can I run you into a fun fact?
Okay, you ready?
That's a good old man line. Because you can't say no.
Yeah, you can't say no.
You're a curmudgeon if you say no to that.
Here's my fun fact of the day.
Yeah.
The last game the Yankees played, Rugi had a bunt single and a home run, correct?
I believe so, right?
Correct.
I'll say correct. Memory's
yes.
not great.
The last game.
We missed the bunt. We were walking over to the stadium during the bunt.
I saw it at the Hard Rock Cafe. It showed you a bunt. The last game that Tyler Wade started at third base.
Mm-hmm.
Rougned Odor also played in that game. Bunt, single, home run. So, I don't know. Do you believe in things?
I believe in the summer of Rugi. We just came out with a fun Rugi shirt, the Loizaga bomb emoji tweet. So, #1 seller in the store year over year. Yeah, man, I don't know. You and I had a nice moment before we started the show where we're like, hey, we don't mind this lineup. Like, let it rip. Gleyber Torres, get hot, man. Make that mean something.
I got another one for you.
Another fun fact?
What
is this?
The last game that the Yankees played, Gleyber Torres hit a home run. True or false?
True.
The last game that Tyler Wade started at third base, Gleyber Torres hit a home run.
No, it's too sexy.
Yeah.
BBD?
I was just wondering if those fun facts were perhaps brought to us by anybody.
I think they were.
BBD's butthole.
No.
He paid good money for me to say that.
These were brought to us by BBD's butthole, which has been cleaned up by Manscaped. We've spent hours down there. We have spent hours down there, and you should see it. We've renamed it the Crystal Palace because it is clean.
And the bathroom floor is now called our teddy bear.
It's crazy.
And we did all of that with Manscaped, Olympics, baseball. This is baseball. Did you know that? This whole summer, baseball, Olympics, concerts.
This is baseball.
Do you know what's not in this summer? A messy downstairs, man.
Toothpick, but it's a pretzel stick.
You got to clean it up down there. Clean it up. Have you seen the bikinis people are wearing these days? It shows a lot. And you got to clean it up down there with Manscaped. Manscaped, oh my God, promo code PREGAME. You get 20% off and free shipping with your next order. Jim's been devouring the crop exfoliator.
It reminds me of our pre-games in college when you and I used to shave each other.
Downstairs, upstairs, wherever you're using it, use this. The 4.0 trimmer, we all use it. We all use it. Go check it out. We have great downstairs. Tweet me. No, don't do that. Promo code PREGAME.
I was on the beach and there was this dude
off.
with
Free shipping.
super in shape dude.
Yeah.
Tyler Glasnow-esque. Great abs, really tall, super in shape dude. And he's walking on the beach, and in his head, he knows what's going on, right? And he knows everyone's looking, and he's like, yeah, I'm putting this on display, blah, blah, blah. And he's wearing these shorts that are small. And my mom just ripped him to shreds in front of. She was like, that guy looks like an idiot in those those small shorts. He looks like Edison,
Jake.
who's our little 1-year-old. And I was like, that sucks for that guy.
Yeah.
Because he thinks no one's
thinks
saying a
he
bad
looks
word about him at
fantastic.
all.
Yeah, he's
and here's my mom saying he looks like a toddler.
It's rude.
Toothpick, but it's a pretzel stick.
Take that hat off. It's rude. Jim, little what to watch for from me. Early lead and a big time. You can use early lead for a lot of baseball pregame shows and, it's a 5 out of 10. Yeah, sure. Whoever gets up early, that's a good formula. Phillies are bullpenning tomorrow. That's already out there. So their bullpen arms, they're going to be careful with today. Yankees have Wojciechowski on the mound tomorrow, and it's the day before the 4-game Red Sox series that kind of depends their season. So, an early lead, and maybe we see a little small ball with these new Yanks to try to get that early lead, because I do think it is that important today to get on top early. So, it's like the story of this game. It is the story of this game.
Story of our lives.
Story of our lives. I held her
Yeah,
close.
the Yankees are also bullpenning tomorrow. I know they're saying that Asher Wojciechowski is going to start.
Sure.
But he hasn't gone deep. The most pitches he's thrown in a start thus far is 60. He's only started 4 games this season so far. He didn't even start the last game he came out of the pen. The Yankees are also bullpenning. The Yankees are also bullpenning today because Herman hasn't thrown more than 45 pitches in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I think the Yankees are going to use their good bullpen today and tomorrow go Wojciechowski to Abreu to Sessa to whoever, maybe like Litke at the end if it's close. I think both teams are trying to steal a win tomorrow, which means both teams are going all out today. So I think it's going to be, I think Herman's going to be a short hook. I think Laz is going to be used. I think Chad's going to be used. I know that's pitching path to victory.
Right.
So I'll give my what to watch for beforehand. Fun.
Ooh.
I think this is going to be a fun baseball game. I don't know if it's going to be heartbreaking fun. I don't know if it's going to be fun for third parties. I don't know if it's going to be fun just for one fan base and not for the other. But
someone will have fun, is what you're saying.
We've had a lot of games this season where both fan bases are just like, ugh, like this is like nothing's happening here. I think there's going to be action. I think there's going to be defensive plays.
Okay.
I think there's going to be home runs. I think there's going to be smiles. I think there's going to be big jams. I think this is going to be a fun night of baseball.
Okay, and yeah, I mean, there's some bullet points that tie into that. Didi returns for the first time with fans. Torreyes, Girardi. So yeah, Yankees-Philly version. There should be some smiles on the field. Some nice meetings at second base.
Could be good.
A couple slaps on the butt. Hey, you use Manscaped?
We talk a lot. We've been talking a lot about Yankees having Red Sox and Rays after this.
Yeah.
Phillies in kind of a similar boat. They have back-to-back 4-game sets, Braves, and they can bury the Nats.
And that's why they pushed Matt
so
Moore.
they're going to do that.
They pushed Matt Moore to Thursday against the Braves, and the Yankees are going to push whoever they have to Thursday against the Red Sox. So
funny that the game that matters push Matt Moore. That's a Matt Moore not being that good joke.
yeah, but it's a starter.
It's a real pitcher.
That's baseball. Baseball.
I would assume he matches up better with their lineup than the Yankees lineup because all
Righty
the batters
festival.
you've heard of are righties.
Aaron Nola, who always dices up the Yankees, has not been good of late. 6
Surprising.
innings pitched, 4 earned runs last outing. Not terrible. But before that, 4.2, 7 earned runs. Before that, 5.1, 0 earned runs. That's a good start. Doubleheader day against the Mets. And then before that, 2.1, 6 earned runs. His ERA on the year is not good, and his ERA of late isn't good.
Yeah, big layoff for him. I mean, obviously there was the All-Star break, but he hasn't started a game since July 6th. I think he might have went on the IL. So I don't know. That's something to monitor too. Who knows if there's a little bit of a pitch limit or, hey, we're talking about getting runs early. That if he is fresh and well rested, that might be your best chance if he settles in. Because when he does, man, he's a dude and he's fun to watch. So that could be a fun aspect of this game.
He's one of their guys that was a COVID IL, so he's
Gotcha.
presumably healthy, rested.
Good for him.
He had some weird quotes during his time. Doesn't matter.
BB Phils. Oh, is this a tough game for you, Baby D?
Yeah, he never knows who to root for.
And you can root for a few players
Who
who
are
like
you
to
rooting
do well.
for in this
The
game?
Yankees.
What are you rooting for in this game?
Look, would I be upset if Didi porched one and that's how they lose?
Yeah.
Yes, I would be because
Yeah.
we do a whole show that's the Yankees.
A meaningless obviously lefty, but a meaningless drop the hammer bullet home run over the Parts Authority for Didi would be pretty fun.
People forget that Bryce Harper's on my team as well because he played first base one inning, one batter.
I
So-
just
illegal.
had my biggest premo of the year. We'll save that for premonitions.
Do you think you're going to forget it?
No, I wish I could. So pitching path to victory. Domingo for 3-4. 4 is probably the goal.
Yeah.
And the Yankees actually, they have a bullpen today. Or more than they have in a little bit.
Loizaga, Chad, Britton, Chapman.
Is
So
Loizaga officially back?
Loizaga is officially back. I'm pretty sure Hokie tweeted that out. And that's, Jim, that's leaving out like Litke, who's still whatever. Sessa, who's been like good, but he's Sessa. So the Yankees can put together a bullpen today. A bullpen today.
Yeah, so I mean, moving on to pitching path to victory, what are your guesses here?
I'll go Domingo for 4. He kicks it to Litke.
You think Litke's first up? I think Johnny or Chad's first up.
Ooh, wow. Okay. We're in get out of jam mode. Yeah, I'm picturing I'm going opposite look mode. So going Domingo to Litke. That's your flip.
What's their lineup? Do they have any lanes?
I mean, you got Harper there, McCutcheons, Hoskins. They got a lot of righties in there, but they don't care with Litke ever. You just let him go.
Didi, Miller, Toe, Jankowski. That's the lefty.
Didi, Miller, Toe, Jankowski.
Toe's not a lefty,
I'm in on
but
that.
I don't think you care about lefty-righty splits.
I'm
with
in
them.
on that.
So Litke's he'll come in for Didi and then face Miller and then Toe. If that's the order's coming up, Litke's going to be getting up.
Okay.
Unless they really want Litke for Harper and they
Right.
see that as a last out of the inning situation.
I'm going Herman, Litke, Sessa, Britton, Laza, Chad, Chapman.
Everyone in the chat is saying that Laza is not back and that you are a liar.
I'm a cork soaker? Where's Brian Hoke?
I
Don't
truly
make
just
me
didn't
call
know
him.
if they announced it. I think he got to New York today at least. So he might be with the team, but they probably wanted to do like bullpen or
Don't
something
make
first.
me call him.
Jake's a liar.
I could be wrong.
Like he
I'm
hasn't had a
very
real
open to being
catch
wrong.
in 12 days.
That's on me. That's on me. I thought it was there. So take him out.
Loizaga could return as early as next weekend at Boston. Luke Voigt got a shot, feeling significantly better, a few days away from resuming baseball activity.
That's huge.
Interesting. All right, so Laz is out, so then it's Litke, Chad, Britton, Chapman. Okay. Well, that's fine.
I've got a little Sessa in there too.
Little Sessa?
Herman, Litke, Sessa.
I don't think they
they're
can
up- if
burn
they-
Sessa while they're up.
Britton,
If they do if they're up big, they could.
Britton,
I would assume he's part of the plan
Chad.
tomorrow.
Chappie.
All
Oh,
right.
we've got another half of the bullpen for tomorrow outside of Sessa.
Might be new guys.
Nelson, Krisky, Abreu, Wilson.
Oh, my God. They have to bring Asher up tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So that means someone's going down.
Ooh, a burnout day.
They're probably praying for
Nelly.
to be able to get to Krisky in the 9th.
Yeah, or Nelson. So that's a good one to watch for. If the Yankees are up 5 or more, they are going to use Nelson, Krisky, Abreu. Is he around?
I would assume they want Abreu
For the next
available
game?
tomorrow because he can go multiple innings.
So
Krisky's the
I think they
Krisky-
like
like
Abreu.
one inning
Chris,
guy.
yeah, Krisky or Nelson. They will try to use him because they have to get rid of him.
Win big.
Win big. That's life.
2, 3, 4. Homer draft. It's the Homer draft.
Homer draft. It's the Homer draft. Jake won the last series.
You think this is a toothpick? It's just my pretzel stick. Huh.
Congrats to you, Jake.
That's to me.
First series win in a little bit, I think.
No, you're on a cold streak. I'm hot.
I've won 2 of the last 3.
We're doing the last one. Tomorrow's a mystery. Yesterday's history. So yeah. Now this season's getting back online, I get a little more feel. Who's up first?
I've won 11 series. The board is wrong.
Wow. I'm gonna double check my stats later. I can't trust it anymore.
I checked your stats today. Yours is correct.
Mm-mm.
I did.
I will check later.
I have first pick. I am going to take with my first pick Gary Sanchez. Don't know if he plays tomorrow.
It's a good pick.
So I'm taking Gary. Sanchez.
That's a good pick, man. Credit where credit's due.
Thanks.
Okay. Choke on your pretzel stick?
Not a toothpick, man. It's just a pretzel stick.
I dreaming of a white papa Christmas. It's so obvious.
Just like the ones I
What a
used
great
to
song.
know.
I'm taking Rugnet Odor and Glaber Torres.
So I ran you into the fun fact, and you just rolled with it.
Jimmy. And you don't even know the premonition yet.
Oh,
Well,
wait.
you will.
I'm taking Stan with my second pick.
Okay. I could see people liking your picks.
Well, I like your picks. But Stan has history against Nola. Nola stole his dog once.
That can't be true.
That's stupid. He's got two
No.
he got 2 home runs off him. I had a lot more to the dog story.
I know.
I cut it short.
Sure did.
I cut it short. He's due. Me and BBD met in Philly one time, and he hit a really big BP homer. So when I think the Phillies and the Yankees, I think of that homer and meeting BBD, obviously. And Matty Mass. So
I think, no, I don't want to. Well, I'll forget it. Is your pick locked? Are you locked in, Janiel?
yeah, it's locked.
Lock that in.
I think I think Giancarlo gets his first like line drive hit today. That's like the Giancarlo indicator that it starts happening, and he gets the homer tomorrow.
It's actually a homer. Sorry, there's got some pretzel sticks in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's actually a homer, and then tomorrow gets the line drive, and you're like, okay, it wasn't a fluke homer. He's starting to hit.
Yeah, I've got that just in
You just have
reverse.
it reversed, yeah. You're a little wrong.
What do you
That's all.
think the over-under is for today's game?
Sloppy 9 or 9.5.
We used to call that the juice at CCSU.
Sloppy 9.
Yeah.
You and your 8 friends, your star.
No, you remember Juice? Had one of the 9.5, maybe 10?
No, you gotta remember, Yankees don't have a good lineup.
9.5.
Sloppy 9.
Sloppy 9. I got it.
Big runs the other night.
I'm gonna call push. 5-4 win.
You're going push.
No, but I'm gonna take the over. I don't think either starting pitcher
It's long for
is
this
long
game.
for this game. Yeah.
It's a good phrase. Sloppy 9. Man, it's
made him extra sloppy for you.
it's interesting because both teams could go good bull. No, let's have fun. Let's get a little sloppy over.
Even with
I'm with ya.
even with good bullpens, it's probably 5-5 victory for someone.
5-5 victory.
Gets you the over.
Victor E, the CCSU Blue Devil mascot name. People forget that.
Victor E.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Stop eating pretzels.
It ain't toothpicks.
This brings us to premonitions. I have one.
I've had one the whole show.
Jimmy, shut the fuck up. I saw it so clearly. Didi's going to homer,
I already said that.
and there's going to be a ton of tweets. It's what started my premonition. And, everyone's going to be tweeting and barking, and, oh, Didi, BBD loves Didi. You love Didi. Didi's got a nice little simple bat flip. He's going to bring that out, and, it's going to be memory lane. Rugi homers after the Didi homer and almost copies the bat flip like the same way, and it's like a passing of the guard. Like, Didi, you were here and people had fun with you. Everyone loved you. It's Rugi's team now.
You're pretty big on the Rugi's team stuff, huh?
It's Rugi's team now. I mean,
Why don't you put that on a shirt?
watch the game.
Why don't you put that on a shirt? It's Rugi's team now.
After the game, you gotta do different Rugi shirt every night.
It's Rugi's team now.
It's Rugi's team now.
Put on a shirt. And have Didi's face crossed out on the same shirt.
Yeah. What's the premonition you've been sitting on?
I think you're gonna miss some of this game.
Come on. No. I'm excited for it.
Something happens, man. Emergency here. You fall asleep there. Cable goes out.
There.
You're gonna miss a play tonight.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I hope I have cable. I don't know if my new house, the Verizon was supposed to come and set up cable today.
Got the Yes app?
No,
Internet work?
same person setting up cable and internet.
Those two are often tied.
I like that they've been paired together.
The internet's great. The cable ain't as good as normal, like Optimum or whatever.
Optimum actually.
From my knowing of it. But I also have to go to my other house and unpack stuff, and we have house guests, and it's a brand new house, so I might miss things here and there.
Sounds like you're missing the game.
But that's
and
a
you're
known.
just putting that energy on me.
Yes, we're a team.
Okay. All right.
He's wishing a little bit of that evil
Tell
onto
me.
you.
How about this?
BBD also might miss something.
You tell me.
I think I will. I'll miss the start.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My promos, I'm going to miss first pitch.
Let's. Guys. I opened up with how excited I was to watch this.
I know, and so I feel so bad.
It sucks. You're going to miss some.
I don't think you're going to miss early on, though, Jake. I think, like, huge seventh inning, you're gone. Oh, watch what you eat, because I just had a premonition that it's a huge shit that takes you away.
I've already had. People don't need that.
You have the Yes app. You might need to bring it up on your phone while you're pooping in the seventh inning.
I like the Yes app. I've got stuff.
I used the Yes app the other day, but it's... I'm not going to talk trash about the Yes app.
No.
Grew up in the streets, man. We used to lean over to get our poops out.
What was that?
Anything else? Someone go back from the start and count how many pretzel sticks I ate. My over-under is 11 and a half.
Man, Didi, Miller, Torres, that's like our company. Hoskins, oh my God. How about us not mentioning McCutcheon once? Former beloved Yankee himself.
Oh, we got Greg Allen now.
Yeah. Stud. Both have MVPs. Of different leagues.
Ryan Lamar.
Yeah, I have an MVP.
You got the bench coming into play tonight.
The Yankees bench? Yeah, I do have Lamar making an appearance somewhere. He's going to pinch hit for someone.
sense.
It could be Gardy.
Florial.
Could be
Makes
Wade.
sense.
Could be Florial.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's just a lot of lefties. They go to their bullpen. But they're bullpenning tomorrow, so are they...
Right.
Are they... The Yankees are bullpenning tomorrow, but they're bullpenning all their bad guys. Like, I don't know if the Phillies are going to save their good bullpen for tomorrow.
That's where I think the early lead is. If the Yankees get up early in this game, I think the Phillies are fine letting Nola throw his hundo and then going to bad bullpen. And then the Yankees say, like, hey, Phillies, we're going to throw our worst bullpen tomorrow. So if you want to save your good guys for tomorrow, like, firm handshake, let's get out of Dodge.
Thumb handshake. Now, do you think Girardi gets mad today?
No, I almost saw it in my premo, but I didn't fully go for it. I almost, like, a moment of levity. Like, Girardi and Boone, like, wanted to get mad about something, but then it gets cleared up, like, instantly, and they're both like, oh, okay.
I have the umps having just, like, a great game.
Like, unnoticed or even noticeably good.
At the end, it'll be pointed out. Like, man, haven't even thought about the umps.
It's going to be hilarious if they're fucking terrible.
Did the game you were at, game number 2 versus the rain delay, the Cole game that you guys were at the suite, the amount of replays in that game, there were non-baseball fans in, like, my living room, I think, watching it with my dad and I, and it was dreadful.
Yeah.
They replayed like 5 things and then had a stoppage for rain and then had a stoppage for a fan throwing a ball. What a nightmare game that was.
Started the win streak.
If Odor gets a bunt single and a home run, we all believe in witchcraft. True or false? True? Okay. Great.
Bunt and a homer, and we get, what was the shirt? These are Rugi's Yankees? These are
It's
Rugi's
Rugi's team now. It's
This
your
is
phrase,
Rugi's
man.
team now. Okay.
But when we make that shirt, if we make it, make sure to tell the graphic design team that like, don't make it nice.
No, it's not a nice shirt.
I think like it's just the words, but they're slightly tilted, and it looks like an accident.
No, it should be in my handwriting.
That's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
Well, now, can we just make the shirt anyway?
Thanks,
Seems,
everyone.
Seems pretty simple. You just write it with Sharpie and we put it on a shirt.